This is the Business Leadership Series Minute with your host, the best-selling author of Don't Buy a Duck and founder of MarketingStrategyHero.com, Derek Champagne.
Tell me more about how you continue to grow, though, because that's a big success story, to be from out of money, having some problem clients, $600,000, and then to go hire a coach on a hidden credit card and start making progress. I mean, that's awesome. How did that continue to grow from there, though? Because you don't accidentally hit the Inc. 5000 times 6 times.
Well, for me, it was really listening to what other people were telling me. I think oftentimes entrepreneurs, we can become very stubborn, very much self-focused, and I did that as well. I used that coach for 10 years. I recognized that he had a lot to teach me. He had a lot of worldly experience. He had a lot of business experience. So I kept him going for a decade to keep the ideas flowing and to keep the processes going. As well as talking to our clients and finding out really how can we be of best service to them. How can we find out what do they need more of? And what we figured out was we kept asking clients, if you could hire one individual, what would that individual look like? What would they be? And the answers kept coming back as 2 to 3 different type of categories. For us in our space in the Metro Detroit, the manufacturing sector, it was CNC programmers. And everybody we talked to said, I'd make a spot on my team and my company for a CNC programmer. Really? Tell me more, because they're impossible to find. They're impossible to find. Okay, and I would say immediately, well, they're going to cost more than just your average manufacturing employee. That's fine. I'm willing to pay it. Okay, so we've got an increased demand and a diminished supply, and the consumer is willing to pay more money for if you can find that unicorn. So that's really what we decided. We're just going to become in the unicorn business. We're going to go find as many of them as we possibly can, market them back into our database. And that's really one of the biggest things we were able to figure out is how to pivot off and how to do that. And the greatest thing, and this I always tell people when I talk, is being $600,000 in debt is like carrying around a gigantic metal anchor that would dock a battleship in Hawaii.
Right. And
to then, talk to people and express to our vendors and to our bank how thankful we were that they stuck it out with us, and to pay every dollar, every dime off 100% without any debt forgiveness is probably my most proud moment as an entrepreneur. And we were only able to do that when we figured out what the marketplace wanted, and we were able to give it to them.
To hear full episodes of the Business Leadership Series, visit blsnow.net.
Derek Champagne here. So many exciting things happening in 2019. Join us. Visit DerekChampagne.com.